Hey guys, Liv here with my 28/29 week bump date. I had to combine these weeks because when I was on holiday, I didn't have my laptop with me to do my bump dates. And so I figured I didn't want to bother filming it and then not being able to upload them and then film another one and put them together. I just figured I'd talk about it all at once. I also wanted to look a lot nicer for you. But truth is, I'm just exhausted. So let's jump into it and talk about it. I've been having severe fatigue again. I had blood work at my last appointment, and I am slightly anemic, and I have low. There was one result that basically indicates that I don't have enough protein in my diet. So I mean that goes hand in hand with sort of anemia and iron and whatnot. So. Well, not hand in hand, but there's a correlation there for sure. So anyways, I don't eat red meat for more than just a moral reason. Endometriosis is also a reactive food for me. I don't feel well when I eat it. I have an aversion to it. But then again, also morally, it's difficult for me. So always has been. I don't intend on picking up on eating red meat. Same goes for pork. Pork isn't a reactive food or anything like that, but the thought of eating a pig just, it's really hard for me, and I'm not comfortable doing it. I'm still eating chicken. I don't know why my brain or my moral compass lands me there, but it does. I don't feel great about it. I don't eat a ton of it, and I think that is why my protein is low, because I don't eat it daily or anything like that. Fish I have no problem eating, but I don't feel like eating fish every day. So anyways, I've been trying to, Eric's been amazing. He's been helping me like figure out what foods are high in protein and what kind of snacks I can have. He sent me some snacks this morning. He texted me and he's like, here's some snack ideas for your day. So it's a work in progress for sure. I don't know if that's the main reason why I'm having fatigue. I know that at this point in pregnancy, babies do need a lot of protein, and so obviously any protein that I am getting is probably going dedicated towards him and his growth and development. So it's possible, but I also think that I'm at a stage where I'm getting bigger, and I'm in my 3rd trimester now, and I'm just not sleeping very well and all sorts of things like that. So let's talk about that. I am having difficulty sleeping. I wake up at least once a night still to go to the bathroom. So I'm sure that's probably nothing compared to a lot of other women, but I've never been one to wake up in the night. So it's difficult for me to fall back asleep once I get up. And then I also have really bad heartburn and acid reflux. Tums have been helping actually with that, and I've found some good positions. What often happens is I fall into a position and then I wake up with the acid reflux, and even once I change positions and maybe have a Tums and I start to feel better, I'm awake, so it takes me time to kind of fall back asleep. So I'm definitely dealing with a lot of insomnia and tossing and turning. I am a back/stomach sleeper, so, you know, I'm propped up on one side and then I wake up and I want to roll over to my other side. And I've talked about this previously as well, but my breathing is better on my right side, but I want to be laying on my left side. So I'm very tired. I'm just and you can probably see it on my face right now. I'm in a good mood and I'm happy, but I am really tired. We also just got back from vacation, and I think my body just takes a little bit of time to bounce back. Other things that I have physically going on is my body is dealing with a lot of aches and pains. My right knee in particular is it feels like my little knobbly knees can't handle all the extra weight. I have very skinny legs. My bone structure is very narrow, so it's just taking a bit of a toll. My shins hurt, my knees hurt, my feet and specifically my heels hurt. My back is okay, but it is sore from time to time as well. So yeah, I mean, and then obviously I've got this ab thing, the ab separation, pulled ab muscle, whatever you want to call it. So that continues to flare up here and there, depending on how much activity or if I just twist funny or do something funny. I have continued to go to the chiropractor. A week off wasn't great for me. It was more than a week just because of when my appointment line is like a week and a half. But right now my body needs it constantly, to be honest. I otherwise feel pretty good. I mean, otherwise, that's a lot of things that are affecting me, truthfully, but I don't have nausea, I don't have any like conversions or anything like that. I mean, I don't really know what's common in the third trimester. I don't know if there's certain things that, I'm not experiencing, but I seem to be sort of, all the things I am experiencing seem to be typical at any rate. So yay for that. Emotionally, it's hit and miss. I'm at a point now, so I'm far enough along that, I feel very confident in, we hit another viability milestone at 28 weeks, and then 30 weeks is sort of like, hey, you're really in the final stretch. So I do feel good about everything, but I have these constant fears, of course, of just something going wrong at the last minute, or, if he doesn't move for a while, what does that mean? And, I'm hyper aware, so my concentration and my focus is constantly on him. And whether he's moving, how's my nutrition. So there's a little bit of anxiety and stress surrounding that. And then of course, I'm in like full on nesting mode now that we've moved in and we've settled in. I'm just kind of dying to get his nursery finished. I've made progress, which I can't wait to share with you guys the finished product. I don't want to share it just yet because we're close, we're really close, but I really want to do it when it's fully complete. But even just things like not just having his nursery ready, but products. Like I don't know what products I need, and so I'm having to do research into like I know I need diaper cream. I mean, I know that. I know I need diapers. I probably need a diaper pail, and I'm sure there's lists out there, and I've looked at some of them, and I've started making my own lists. And lists help me with my anxiety for sure. So I just think I'm a highly A-type personality, and when I don't have control, and that's something that I've had to learn and deal with a lot in this journey, especially with infertility, is, letting go of that control. And I think that for the first 2/3 of my pregnancy, I was kind of like not really worrying about needing all this stuff because I was just so focused on the pregnancy aspect and making it to the baby part that I wasn't really thinking about what I would need or what's required or learning about that end of things. So like infant care, I'm like, I've been around a lot of babies. I feel confident in my abilities, but now I'm starting to doubt myself a little, like things that what don't I know? What do I need to learn? So I think this is across the board. Every new mother, I'm sure, goes through these kinds of thoughts and emotions. It's just where I'm at right now. And I don't know if it's that stress that's causing this, but I'm very, very emotional. So this could be a symptom, or it could be due to my anxiety. I don't know. Poor Eric. I'm definitely more emotional. In instances where I might just get like a little annoyed or mad, I just cry. And I just shut down, and it's not really like me. I'm more of someone when I get upset or like hurt, I respond more with anger than I do with actual sadness. So it's a bit off-putting for both me and Eric for me just to go into sad mode. Again, he's been amazing and super supportive and is my rock through all of this. So that's been really, really, really amazing. On top of all of that, obviously we had our Babymoon. I don't want to go into too much detail about it all. We didn't vlog nearly as much as I would have liked to. The main reason is there was a bit of anxiety and stress accompanying the trip. We had a family emergency, and fortunately our family is on the west coast where we were in Canada, and so we were able to spend some time dedicated to that. Obviously it took away from our relaxing trip. It took away a little bit from my focus and enjoyment of my shower. Not enough that I'm feel any ill will or anything like that towards it. I totally understand it, and it was what needed to happen, and we were just very, very glad that we were able to be there. But that being said, obviously the whole focus of the trip changed. So anyways, we just didn't feel in this headspace to be vlogging. I did capture some footage. I will put that at the very, very end of this video so you can stick around and watch that if you'd like. What I do have at least. And my baby shower was amazing, and I was super, super grateful that my mom threw that together. I was so grateful for the people who were able to come. I kept saying for me it wasn't about the gifts, it was just about a celebration, and it really was that. And it was, although it was short, it was only a couple hours just because of my mom and I both don't live there, so we didn't have a place to host it, so we did it at a tea house. Anyways, it was perfect for what it was, and it was just really amazing to see how many people were able to make it and came from out of town and all the rest of it. So if you're one of those people and you're watching this, thank you for being there, being a part of it. It really meant so much to me. They know. I basically I got to say thank you, and I just started bawling, and so I think everyone knew how much it meant to me. But anyways, so I'm just really glad that I had that experience, because it was something I wasn't sure I was ever going to get. And obviously all this next chapter of our lives when the baby comes is another whole thing that I am looking forward to, and just trying to get myself ready. And I think we're getting close. We got our stroller. I'm going to talk about all of that kind of in a separate video. I don't want to bore you guys right now. But we've bought a lot of stuff over the weekend. We're going to go over all of it and share that with you guys as soon as we can. I'm behind on some videos, and I apologize. Things come up and life happens, and hopefully you guys continue to understand and be patient with me and stick around for our journey as I continue to try and document as much as I can for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments, and in my next video I'll try and get to those. I think that I'll do more of like a sit-down video if I'm able to get Eric to spend some time. He's been so backlogged at work just because of our trip and everything, but hopefully we can get him to sit down and we can chat with you guys about how we're doing as a team, because really we have been taking a team approach, and he's been very actively involved, and I want him to share that with you guys. So anyways, for today, that is all. Thank you so much for watching, following along. Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys. Morning, guys. Say hi to Derek.
Derek or Eric?
I don't know. I know his name, I promise. I'm just really tired. It's like 6 a.m. of Vancouver time, which back home is like 8. Did I say p.m.? a.m. Did I say a.m.? I'm going mental, seriously. Okay, but it's 6 a.m. here, which means that it's 8 a.m. at home. But we didn't go to bed here until like midnight, which would have been like 2 a.m. So, and yesterday was just like a busy, crazy day of getting organized and dropping the dog off and packing, because we didn't want to pack before we left because we were worried it would make the dog more anxious. Anyways, we are having a beautiful, like all that considered, and we're so tired. We're having an amazing morning waking up because our view is just stunning. So this is where I'm sitting in a chair. He's sitting at his desk, and we are literally looking out to this, and we have a patio, and this is our view. I mean, come on, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good view. So we're just taking that all in at the moment. Yesterday, everything went pretty well in terms of flying pregnant. I was not comfortable, that's for sure. We did splurge and flew business class because it was a 5-hour flight, but it was like a tiny little plane. I'm really glad we did, because I would have been really uncomfortable otherwise. because I was uncomfortable as it was, but the seats just weren't super cushiony or anything, and I was like kind of like tossing and turning. I got up a little bit, but I don't know what it is about me, but I have the worst luck flying. I always get really weird people around me. So the guy in front of me was like really annoying, and he kept like bouncing in his seat and rubbing his hair, and he was like leaning back over the seat, so like when he was rubbing his hair, it's like he was like rubbing his dandruff off onto my meal. It was gross. And then the guy behind me was kicking me because he didn't like that I had my seat back or whatever. So yeah, it was good times, but we made it, and now we get to enjoy the benefits of being in Canada, because it's just gorgeous, and it's cold. I am such a baby. I mean, I'm sure people are gonna say it's a beautiful day today, but I am already like, I'm just like shivering, just like constantly. It's just this like kind of like wet air that I've forgotten about, and I did not pack very well, I don't think. We'll see. Alright, we're up, and we are headed for some breakfast. When I used to live here, I was obsessed with De Dutch. It's like a pankoeken, how do you say it? Pankoeken house?
Pankoeken.
It's amazing. It's just giant, like a giant pancake, and I used to always get the sweet kind. Did you have savory or do you sweet?
Yeah, I'm more of like an eggs and bacon kind of guy, so I've never really loved the place because like all my buddies would be like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "Oh man, they have the worst eggs and bacon." It really tastes.
They're not known for their eggs and bacon. They're known for their pankokens. But anyways, we're taking a nice walk. Our hotel is just right there, behind the statue. The shorter one? No, the tall. That one.
It's got the palm trees.
And then we walk out here. We've got the Olympic torch. Actually, I haven't been here yet.
In what, this one?
No, to the torch.
Oh, the torch? Yeah.
Hey guys, Liv here. It's now Sunday, so the last clip that you saw was us at breakfast on Friday, but we basically left breakfast and I was not feeling well, and we went around and we did some things for the day, but I just progressively was feeling less and less well until I pretty much was full on sick. So we just kind of like laid in bed and took it easy for a good portion of that day, and then yesterday was my baby shower, and I still wasn't feeling all that well for my baby shower, unfortunately. I just hadn't been up to vlogging, so this morning I felt better. We went and had breakfast. I'm back to eating sort of like normal meals and everything, and back on track, so we can enjoy the rest of our holiday, hopefully. I didn't have like a flu or anything. It was just sort of some kind of digestional thing. I won't go into details, but who knows what caused it. It could be flying, it could have just been some pregnancy stuff, or it could have been something I ate. But anyways, we're going to meet up with some friends, head off to Granville Island, and just do some adventuring, so excited. Aqua bus time!